Unfortunately, right now we are treating 4 or 5 dogs in our practice for heartworm disease, which is very unusual in our area. We have good compliance with our clients, so a lot of people will keep their pets on heartworm prevention, which is the way to prevent your dog from getting heartworm disease. And so we don't see a lot of heartworm disease. However, it's becoming more and more prevalent. We are in a red zone in this area because of the rivers, because of the climate. As you know, it's early March here, and it's going to be, I think, a high of about 70 degrees outside today. So mosquitoes are actually what can spread heartworms from dog to dog. So the warmer the climate, the more breeding grounds for mosquitoes. That is a couple factors that will really increase heartworm disease in a particular area. So in St. Louis, in the surrounding areas, we are in a red zone. So that means that there is a lot of heartworm disease. And if you are not protecting your pet, you will at some point potentially expose your pet to heartworm disease. So Caitlin is here. She's one of our great technicians here. She's a registered veterinary technician, and she has a puppy here. And the reason we brought a puppy is because we just wanted to emphasize the point that it really is important to start your dog on heartworm prevention when they're really young. So it's something that you want to start them when they're puppies, and then you want to keep them on that heartworm prevention for the rest of their lives. Also, right behind Caitlin is a pyramid that we developed that kind of emphasizes a point. You can actually buy 12 years of heartworm prevention for the cost of treating your dog one time for heartworms. And we did the math. So you can buy a lot of prevention. We did that little dramatic pyramid because we really want to emphasize, because we get a lot of feedback that people say, well, is it really important, or is it worth the $5 or the couple bucks a month that it costs to do the heartworm prevention? And the answer is yes. Heartworm disease can be life-threatening. It also can be very, very expensive to treat. So you definitely want to keep your dog on heartworm prevention. You want to start them when they're a puppy. Don't worry if you don't have your dog on heartworm prevention right now. We just need to do a simple blood test, and we need to get them started right away. When I was younger, we used to think, well, as long as you do the heartworm prevention in the summer, you're okay. That's not necessarily true. Because of the warm winters that we're having, climate warming, all that kind of different stuff, mosquitoes can be present 9 or 10 months out of the year. So you have to be very careful not to kind of fall into that trap where you think you only need to do it a couple months out of the year and your dog will be fine. It's really something that's very important to keep them on year round. Fortunately, we have a lot of different products that and this is actually just a really select few. There's just a couple different things that we carry here, but there are a lot of really good products that will help prevent heartworm disease, and a lot of them will also prevent a lot of different intestinal parasites. So we have Interceptor Plus, which is awesome. We have Revolution. We also have ProHeart 6. ProHeart 6 is an injection. Costs about the same as the monthly pills, but it's an injection that lasts for 6 months. That's awesome. So a lot of really good options if you're somebody who's it's easy to forget, and it's really tough to do the pills every month. The ProHeart 6 is a good option. There's also a little way that personally that I remember to give my dogs heartworm prevention, because it's really tough, right? I mean, our lives are busy. We got kids. We're doing this. We're doing that. What I personally do on my phone is I just tell Suri to remind me in 30 days to give heartworm prevention, and she sets it up. Or I'm sure you have a smartphone. There's probably a similar way of just setting it up in your phone where you do that automatic reminder every month. Otherwise, I have a lot of trouble remembering. A lot of people also will do it on their birthday, or they'll do it the first of the month, or they'll coordinate it with a bill that they're paying or something like that. Whatever system you set up, just make sure you do it to where you become, you make it a habit of doing that. And again, it's only a couple bucks a month. Treating them is very expensive. It's a long process. It's not an easy thing to do, and it can be life-threatening. So it's quite important. So we did set aside just some miticide. This is the injection that we have to do for the heartworm treatment. That's only one step of many different steps that we have to do to treat heartworm disease. The injections can be a little bit painful. They definitely can be expensive, and it can and you know when the heart when they have worms in their heart, those worms have nowhere to go. They're in their bloodstream. They're inside the heart, and when those die, those can cause infarcts, blood clots to go to the lungs, all kinds of yucky stuff you guys don't want to hear about. So that's all things that we're on the treatment side that you don't want to deal with. So just do the prevention. We'll help you with that. We'll give you a lot of different options. So you know, make sure you come in. If your dog is not current, come on in. We'll get you set up with a heartworm test and you know, get you on some heartworm prevention. There are a lot of really good coupons right now. So ask the technicians, ask the receptionists, ask the doctors here at Fox Creek, and we'll get you set up.